What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh. Welcome back to another Regulation I video. Today, we are finally hitting the ladder for Regulation I. We already talked about the problem I had with Regulation I in a separate video. Now we are going to be hopping in and playing on the ladder. Obviously, it's casual ladder. This does not open up officially for ranked ladder play until May. So we're going to be playing on the casual ladder. But I want to hop in and start covering teams because it's a new format. It's very exciting stuff, and I really like the look of this particular team. This comes from Mr. Kurtastic over in the Discord, and it's very similar to what I've been building for myself personally. It's Calyrex Hard Trick Room. I personally have been running Lunala. This one has Necrozma Dawn Wings, and it's very, very cool looking. So, basically, it's Hard Trick Room. You're using Smeargle, you're using Indeedee, and you're going to be follow me, setting up Trick Room, getting decorates off, and just doing a lot of damage with Calyrex and Necrozma. There's the options of Torkoal and Ursaluna as well for this particular team. So very, very solid looking, just standard hard Trick Room stuff that we've seen before. But there's a lot of different ways you can go about hard Trick Room in this format, and I'm a really big fan of it. I've been messing around with Lunala, messing around with Palkia. There's a lot of options. So I think hard Trick Room is definitely going to have some more spice this go round versus the standard Pokemon that you always see. So let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite restricted duo? We are just now getting into Reg I. What is your favorite restricted duo that you've tested and played so far? For me, I'm really liking Calyrex and Palkia, or Calyrex and Lunala, that being Calyrex Ice Rider. That's my personal favorite. Let me know, but as always, like, subscribe, and comment because it helps me out, helps the video out, and helps the channel out immensely. But let's get into some battles. All right, this is funky looking. Some interesting Trick Room shenanigans going on here. Okay, so we've got pretty standard. Oh, it's close combat. I'm not as big on close combat. Okay, I'm thinking, do we have Weather Ball here? We do have Weather Ball. So I'm leaning toward this as my lead. Torkoal doesn't feel terrible here, except we're all fire type moves. I'm not sure why we're all fire type moves. Having Earth Power instead of Heat Wave would be kind of nice. I'm torn between Ice Rider and bringing Ursaluna. I think I bring Ursaluna and I bring Ice Rider. Garganacl and Ninetales. We go for Fake Out. Let's see if they got Covert Cloak or not. They flinched. Beautiful. That's exactly what we needed to see. Oh, that's not what we needed to see, though. They go for the Salt Cure. Defense rises. Special defense falls. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna decorate. Oh, we're faster than the Ninetales. Now I'm wishing I would have gone for Spore on the Ninetales. That's unfortunate. Was not expecting to be faster than the Ninetales here. We still KO it though. They're gonna Salt Cure onto my Smeargle. No surprise. They crit my Smeargle. That's just rude. Special defense rises. Attack falls. Okay. Fluttermane comes in. We are min speed all across the board here, aren't we? Yeah. You know, I'm just going to hard swap in Ursaluna. I don't think we're going to activate Trick Room this game. They're going to pull out the Garganackle. Calyrex is going to come in. Okay, here we go. We Terra on the Dawn Wings. I need to take a hit here. Oh, we're just faster than the... What is this slow team they're rocking? Okay, Fluttermane goes down. It's like the slowest team ever. Their Ninetales is slow. Their Fluttermane is slow. Everything is slow. Alright. I mean, I just Moongeist Beam here. And we protect Ursaluna this turn. We protect Ursaluna this turn. We avoid the Glacial Lance. They don't protect. I don't think they survive this. This is +3, super effective, yeah. Hard Trick Room is going to get super popular. There are a lot of variations of Hard Trick Room in this format, and they are really good. Like, they're fun to play. And Dawn Wings is just hanging on. We click Expanding Force, and we click Headlong Rush. And they gave us the battle. That's a GG. There you go. First win of Reg I, at least on cart. There we go. Garganackle was interesting. It was just kind of annoying. It didn't do a whole lot, but it was interesting. Okay. We've got a couple options here. They have Miraidon. Not having Wide Guard on the Smeargle makes the Trick Room setup very difficult, I have to say. Because you could, like, turn one, you could go for some shenanigans with Smeargle, or go for the Meteor Beam and set Trick Room on the subsequent turn if you had Wide Guard. Not having Wide Guard is very, very tricky. I do myself no favors bringing Ursaluna. Smeargle really doesn't feel fantastic here, truth be told. It doesn't feel amazing. What I could do is bring the Smeargle and fake out turn one. That does give me options. I don't hate that. So we could do that. Bring in DD and then bring Ice Rider. Maybe that's the play. I don't hate the Ursaluna into this matchup. I think Ursaluna is actually quite good into this matchup. I will say the one difficulty with this Ursaluna is it doesn't have Earthquake, which would be much better into this particular matchup. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So they're going to follow me. I'm kind of keen to just decorate. Or I could even just fake out. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake out Heatran. Maserati, that's a great nickname. That's a fantastic nickname. They go for the Ivy Cudgel into Smeargle. That's fine. That's excellent damage. Good lord. Attack rises on the Smeargle. I'm gonna go for the Expanding Force. They have no way to Wide Guard and avoid this, which is really big for us. So I'm gonna go for the Expanding Force this turn. And they're gonna Terrasilize, which I find very interesting. Terra Fairy. Okay. Are they locking into D-Gleam? That'd be very interesting. They are locking into D-Gleam. Okay. There's the Horn Leech, not going to do anything. Beautiful. Which basically gives us the free chance to go for Expanding Force. Lovely. Very, very lovely. There's the hands. Can't fake us out. That's kind of huge. And Heatran. What are the odds I'm faster than Heatran? Probably not high, right? Because that could be problematic. 73, we're a minus speed nature. Yeah, that Heatran could be problematic, to say the very least. I'm gonna play aggressive here and go for Follow Me and Expanding Force. I know we're faster than the Iron Hands. They go for the Magma Storm. We hang on. Oh, we're not faster than the Iron Hands. That's not good. Expanding Force. Okay. I think we're fine. They're lefties, okay. Get Smeargle back in. Yeah, I think we're fine. Because we can just fake out. They can protect this turn, obviously, but that's fine. We go for Moogai's Beam, and we fake out. We can't fake out, in fact. Because we have the terrain up. Okay, so we go for Follow Me. And hope to God they don't have Heat Wave. because we don't have wide guard. Okay, they have flash cannon. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. This means they're not a V, which we can just kind of bop the C-Trend forward. Yes. Okay. GG. Little nervous there. A little nervous. It's kind of crazy that the 2 battles that we played, we haven't clicked Trick Room on the hard Trick Room team. That's what I really like about Trick Room and Regulation I. You don't need to click Trick Room, because a lot of the Trick Room Pokemon are so incredibly bulky that you're able to get away with a couple turns of shooting attacks while they think you're going to set up. Really gives you the advantage. It allows you to take out a couple key pieces on their team. Like, for example, Incineroar. If there was an Incineroar, you could take that first turn to go for a Meteor Beam and a Follow Me and take out the Incineroar very early on, and then go for a Trick Room on the subsequent turn. There's just a lot you can do in this regulation as far as Trick Room is concerned. I think it's really, really fun. Oh my lord, there are some oddities here. This looks like an in-game team, 100%. 100% looks like an in-game team. I'm kind of down to lead like this. Bring this and bring this. Yeah, that feels fine. That feels fine. I'm just going to get my attack buff up. Hyper Beam. Okay. Yeah, this looks like an in-game team, 100%. This 100% looks like an in-game team. Okay. We get our attack down. Good damage. We can Expanding Force freely here, actually. Because they use Hyper Beam, so they gotta wait a turn. We can Expanding Force very freely here. Honestly, we could have probably just went for Helping Hand, but it's fine. They must recharge. Chilling Water. And Expanding Force. Yep. Very nice. What do they bring in? Lucario and Chomp. Expanding Force. And I'm just going to go for Helping Hand here. We could set Trick Room. I don't think it's necessary. We're going to Terrasilize. That way if they EQ, we don't take a ton of damage from it. Because what else are you doing with Garchomp if not EQing? Especially if this is an in-game team, everybody runs EQ. Draco Meteor! No way! There's no way! Draco Meteor on the Chomp. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they had Shadow Ball. I'm so glad we Terrassilized. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And that's a GG. That's a GG. I am so glad I terrestrialized. That could have been scary. Oh man, GG. GG. Okie dokie. See, oh man. Oh, this is 100% the reason I wish we had wide guard. I think this is the battle we lose, okay? Here's why. With the lack of wide guard on this team, we have no way to stop an Astral Barrage on either of our main 2 restricted Pokemon. We are in a world of trouble right now. We are in a world of trouble right now. I think I do this. They potentially have access to wide guard with the Smeargle. So I think I bring this. And I bring this. Yeah, we are not in good a way here. Not in a good way here. Okay. Tornadus and Goldango. I'm more okay with that. I think I have to set Trick Room. I think I have to set Trick Room. We have to go for Follow Me as well. That's fine. Substitute Dango's not cool. They're lefties, okay. I'm gonna Meteor Beam here. I'm gonna Follow Me again. I don't really want to, but they taunt, that's fine. We land the Meteor Beam, that's big. And we take out the Torn, cool. They nasty plot. Okay. So they gotta just be Make It Rain. I wish we had Wide Guard, man. I wish we had Wide Guard. Okay. What comes in? Urshifu comes in. It's Urshifu Dark, too. Alright, we're gonna hard swap into our Ursaluna. We can't Follow Me anymore, so I have to swap. We're not out of this, but it's so tricky without the Wide Guard. I have to Terrasilize. There's no way around that. This will break the sub. I went for Shadow Ball. Cool. Wait. And they go for Wicked Blow into Ursaluna. That was unexpected. I'm gonna Facade the Urshifu and Moongeist Beam and hope that they're locked into Wicked Blow. They do have Sucker Punch, okay. I should have gone for Headlong Rush into Goldingo. Should have gone for Headlong Rush. We might be cooked now. They go for Make It Rain. Yeah, we should have gone for Headlong Rush. Okay. It's gonna be Calyrex. I think we lost off that. I go for this, and I go for Glacial Lance. Okay, they protect. It's fine. Does decent damage. We went for sub. God, if we just had Wide Guard. Granted, I should have taken out the Goldango last turn. I should have taken out the Goldango. It was a very greedy play of mine. It was a poor play on my part. I should have gone for the Goldango with a Headlong Rush, and we would have been in better shape. Still would have been a scary endgame scenario. But I have to protect and go for Spore. It's actually my only play. I have to hope they go for an attack. If they don't go for an attack, we're in trouble. Okay, they're fairy. Okay. Please go for an attack. Don't nasty plot. Yes! This is big. That's big. Because they're gonna get the minus attack, which is huge. That's huge. Defense rises. Calyrex stays asleep. Wow, that did so much damage still. We have to be speed tied with the Dango then, because we spored before they attacked the last turn. Thing is, I don't think we take another Make It Rain. I don't think we take another Make It Rain. No, we don't. GG. Yeah, we had to been speed tied there. Man, I was hoping they do a lot less damage. I hope they do a lot less damage. I played myself. I did play myself in that battle simply because of the fact that I didn't take out the gold Dango earlier. Had we taken out the gold Dango, I think we won. Had I taken out Dango, I think we just win. But not having wide guard there is absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. GG to my opponent, though. That was well played. I misplayed hard by not taking out Dango. Cool team, Kurt. Cool team. I have some adjustments that I would make personally. First and foremost, I just want to say I like the concept. All these Pokemon make 100% sense. The only issue really that I have with this particular team, first and foremost, I think Necrozma does what Lunala does, but worse with this particular team. I think what would be better with Necrozma on this particular team would be going with a Life Orb instead of the Power Herb. Power Herb, there's still the chance to miss, right? In Lunala can take that turn to miss because it has the Shadow Shield. Prism Armor doesn't have the same effect, so it's a little scarier for being able to actually get that attack and get that boost versus just getting the innate boost off the rip with the Life Orb. So for me personally, I think dropping Meteor Beam and going like Terra Water, Terra Blast would just be better because you still are able to take out the Incineroars that are a problem for Necrozma. It's similar, functions very similarly to how Lunala uses Meteor Beam to remove the Incineroar that is a problem with knockoff. I think that in itself would be a really good change. The other thing is you're running Indeedee on this team, right? You're running Indeedee, so you have Psychic Terrain in certain instances, meaning that Fake Out on Smeargle is only able to be used half the time. So I think instead of Fake Out on Smeargle, just having access to Wide Guard makes this team 1,000 times better. Because of the fact, like in that endgame scenario, in that last battle, we would have been able to Wide Guard the Astral Barrage, Wide Guard the Make It Rain, and do a ton of damage, or even go for Trick Room on that turn. That would have been absolutely massive for ensuring that we could be able to kind of mitigate what was coming at us for the rest of the battle. So for me personally, I think that would just be an all-around better change. For this particular team, just drop the Fake Out, add Wide Guard. I don't really necessarily think you need the Fake Out. I think the idea is with Hard Trick Room, with Smeargle, you need to go for the ability to follow me and either set Trick Room or go for a big attack that turn, and then on the subsequent turn, if they don't take out the Smeargle, once again, go for a follow me and then set the Trick Room, and then be able to bring Indeedee in and continue following me and allowing your big sweepers, those being Calyrex and Necrozma, to be able to do a ton of damage. So for me personally, I think that's the big thing with this team, is that the Smeargle, I think, just drop Fake Out, add Wide Guard, and you have a whole lot better scenario for being able to mitigate a lot of issues that this team faces. But yeah, I think going for a different Terra type on Necrozma specifically, and then dropping Meteor Beam, adding Life Orb, and going for like a Terra Blast or something else on that particular Pokemon gives you a little bit more of an edge because of the fact that unlike Lunala, you do not have that first turn to absorb a hit. Like, Lunala can just be like, screw you, I'm gonna eat this hit because I have Shadow Shield, and that's incredibly powerful for Lunala, where Necrozma doesn't get that benefit. So that's just my thought for Necrozma specifically. I think Life Orb is just a better item in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. I really did enjoy the team. I think this is a solid start for a Heart Trick Room team. Definitely recommend you guys give this one a go. It's a lot of fun, and you can definitely win a handful of battles with this team. It's a really solid team. So those are my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and sub for more like this in the future, and also be sure to check out the Discord where you too can share Reg I teams like this one to be featured in future videos. But until next time, peace.